Hey everybody! Hey Sean! Guess what? I think the chat box works. Pick some other. Oh, what a day! Still need to eat. Had a long morning. Let's catch you up because I'm streaming a bit later than usual. So Allie invited me to a improv class, and it's not like, oh, let's make jokes kind of improv. It's like physical improv. So we were just like dancing and screaming and running around like children, and it was amazing. Really loosened and freed me up. But I'm still hungry. But let's talk about the stream. The stream is more important than my food. What are we working on today? Well, we have the boat. Boat's in a pretty good spot, if you ask me. Still needs to be glued, but it's good. What we're going to be working on are dungeon tiles. And I think it's important to set expectations and goals before diving in. This is going to be a long process. It's going to be a few episodes. So normally, I like to play with my circle terrain. I still do. I still prefer it. But just like when we made the popsicle wooden floor tiles, the rooms, right? Those are so helpful because rooms aren't always giant circles, and they are different shapes, usually square adjacent. So the idea is I keep doing circle terrain, but when we go inside shaped bases, hand-shaped, hand-worked, wood and dungeony stuff, I have tiles and squares and rectangles to play in those rooms and those halls. So, how are we going to make dungeon tiles? I don't want to work with EVA foam, which is what I've been working with. It's great foam. Problem is, it's really hard to get shapes that are easier and styles that are easier in other foams. So, we'll go to an easier foam. Hey, Sneaky. The one idea, and I think it's the right idea, is take note of what other creators on the platform are doing and really add my own opinion and personality to a very established workflow. That makes sense, right? Film boy, how you doing? So I'm gonna do a dungeon tile series. That makes the most sense. I want to build a whole set. Try to keep the material costs low, but I got some new toys I'd like to show off. First off, we all know that I have a wire cutter. You've seen it in other streams, and if you haven't, how dare you go watch my other streams. We have but you clearly can see behind me in the dark. I got a big old wire cutter. So I can get straight lines on my cuts. This is a bit pricey, but if I'm going to dedicate a bunch of episodes to building my own dungeon tiles, I thought it was worth it. Also, see if this camera can see. Leaning. I have to fix that up there. So, let me see if I can get this to fit. Yeah. I have a solution. And perfect. Not perfect. Have a solution. All right. The solution. Guys, all you guys have to do is believe in me. There we go. Yeah. Now you can see this little bit right there. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. That's such not a good angle. There we go. So we got this. It is a crafts guillotine. Probably didn't hear that. Interesting. And then I have craft board that the guillotine can cut. What foam am I going to use? So the plan is classic pink insulation foam. That's what we're working with. Film boy doing some baking and watching the stream. So that's how we're gonna do it. What did I just say? My brain just farted. Okay, rewind. Here we go. Crafts board, we're going to draw and cut with the guillotine. Those are going to be the basic. That way we have weight to the dungeon tiles. And then if I use a grippy surface, it won't just slide around. That's the theory. And then the foam, easy to cut into the tiles and get the grid baked in, and we can get some texture in. With very simple and easy methods that a lot of other creators have proven works. Thank you, Jericho. I got a broccoli, a whole head of broccoli, a whole can garbanzo beans, a whole avocado, and a serving of tempeh. Oh, and I should also show you guys something very special. Hang on. I got nothing but treats today for you. Right. What's up, everybody? We got this oversized Hazoo printed chibi shirt. Heck yeah. So, if you didn't know, we have Hazoo shirts with Poke with My Quarterstaff quote. All available on the channel. So go ahead and check that out if you want to help support the channel and you want a fun little cute shirt. Say little. I say little because of the chibi, not because of the shirt. But I'm wearing two shirts, so see how that goes. Next thing on the docket is Burhaven, Allie's one shot, her first time DMing, exported. It's uploaded. Garbanzo beans are so good. Toby, you're the best. Thank you for stopping by. The one shot is exported and uploaded. It is not released. When am I planning to release it? Where we all play cute little furry animal creatures for a couple hours while playing Dungeons and Dragons. Let me bring up my calendar. I'm thinking it's coming out. Ooh. Should it be on that day or should it be on a different day? Let's bring up another app. Double check. It might be a good day. I'm thinking this coming Tuesday? Episode 1 of the 2? So the 6th, I think it is? Yeah, the 6th. Yum, 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 yum. Alright. I finished my lunch later. It's really funny with the Guillotine, guys. I bought the, this is the 18-inch. I bought the 24-inch, and it was so big it couldn't fit on any of these tables. I returned it and got the 18-inch, and I was surprised it showed up in time for the stream. Trash. Alright. So. You're gonna go on a journey with me. And we're gonna figure... You're gonna watch me stumble and mess up and figure out how to make good dungeon tiles for Dungeons and Dragons. That's what we're going to do. And it's going to take a while. We're not going to finish it in this stream. It's going to take quite a few streams to get it done. So, if you're down to watch me struggle, and for you to learn from my mistakes in real time, live on the internet, make sure you have the notification bell clicked. Make sure you're subscribed, and more content will come to you. All right. So, let's get started on my dungeon tiles. Start with this and the laptop. So, I have a detailed table of what looks to be about 146 tiles. 35 pillars. 15 caves. And potentially 16 specials. That's a lot. Let's break that down to what's manageable. So my plan is to basically graystone, classic stone dungeon tiles. Set of those. Then a set of desert stone. A set of ice stone. Volcanic. Then astral. So that way, I have 5 major terrains of dungeons. They'll be the same shape. It's like video games where the model is the same every single time, but it's just textured differently. So we're going to make a lot of dungeon tiles that early on are going to look very similar. When we get closer to the end, they're really going to stand out and be their own unique thing. My hope is you can watch this series from beginning to end and kind of see the real process of making dungeon tiles. One of the inspirational but frustrating things about dungeon tile videos is the editing. They cut around so much of the boring stuff that you're like, oh, I could do that, and it's inspirational. But then you get stuck in the boring stuff when you're making your own tiles. And then you lose motivation and inspiration. You're like, I'll just give up. So, my hope is to add to the plethora of dungeon tile content out there the motivation to get through the boring stuff. How big are these? At 12 inches, we're dealing with 12 by 12 sheets. So if a room's going to be bigger than 12 by 12, then it's going to be multiple tiles put together. That's an if. So yeah, if you have any questions right now, before I really get my fingers wet and deep into this, ask them, ask away, type in chat. Feel free to do so. No stupid questions, because I'm about to embarrass myself by not knowing how to do this. Again, got gray, desert, ice, volcanic, astral. Those are the terrain sets. And I have different big sizes. Steps. I have no idea how I'm going to do the steps. Corners, again, no idea. Hallway, that's gonna be an easy one. Long hallway, ballroom, and medium room. And my idea, rather than doing big rooms, is just have enough medium rooms that I can just put together. Alright. I should write some laptops here. So, let's start by cutting up the base, the foundation. Six by 6 medium-sized rooms. I need 10 of them. Thankfully, these are 12, so I should be able to get 4 6 by 6 rooms out of this material. Very flimsy, but it's okay. Great. Okay. Let's begin, everybody. Enjoy the music, relax, have a cup of tea, hot chocolate, have a piece of chocolate. Raisins. One to go to the 13. 7 mark. Seems small to me. That's a room. Okay, so this is what 6, like, I feel like this is very small. Whereas this whole 12, a 12 is a big room. Okay. I'm gonna make a bunch of 6. Yeah. Okay.
Seek your guide, pleasure open.
12 of them. But
What will it be? What will we choose? Hold me tight, never let go. Don't speak a
8
word.
of these per rain. That makes sense. Two 12s, which is just it by itself. East. Gray 1. They're all for gray. The reason why I'm stacking because my ruler has a bit of a lip, and I want to measure the lip height as well, so that way it's not flimsy and falling all over the place. A lot of imaginary stuff. If I was to put all 6x6 size of it, so if you have 24-foot length room by 60-foot, for every inch, 5 feet. Twenty-four is very rare. I think 8. 32. Then gray needs two 12 by 12s. These. These would be the biggest rooms that we just toss in. Boom. And that way these rooms can also be rooms being used alongside of it. Or I can just do 2 of them. Yeah, get that. Foot is by 6. So what's great about these two big 12 by 12s is they're done. Yeah. Actually, I'm just gonna cheat. Tags. Only seen minis being painted before. Those tiles look like it'll be an interesting process to watch. Thank you. Alright, so let's just cheat a little bit. Just make all the 12 by 12s for a hot second. Because these are all 12 by 12. I can get this out of the way. A desert. 8 by 6. Desert. I'm gonna write. I'm noticing you guys can't see exactly what I'm writing. There we go. I'll do my best. There you go. Okay, so you can see there in the middle of the tile, I will write the inches that the size is. So this is a 12 by 12 tile. And then underneath, I'm writing down the D&D distance that equals to, which is just times 5. 60 by 60. Then, up in the corner, I write the name of the terrain and the number of the tile. So since this is the second desert 12 by 12, that's what it's. Now we have ice. It would help if I didn't use pencil, but I want to use pencil. Let me see the light. I want to make sure you guys can be a part of this as much as you want to. Oh, ending. And I zoom out. At 12. Nice. Fine. You know. Got two big volcanic ones. Hey, Marco, thanks. The link to creators of the music are in the description. They make Metis Gaming, that's their name. They make a 5e supplement that I'm really excited about getting. Astral 1. It is called The Silk Road. That might be a subtitle to it. But it's really cool. It's built off of Middle East / Eastern European, focused mostly around Turkish lore, put into 5e. It's a really cool setting, and I really want to get the book so I can add it to my world. And the music that they have, absolutely free to use, and it's beautiful, as your wonderful ears can tell. All right, we have 10. We have 10 12 by 12 foundation. 2 for each terrain. Not going to be building yet. These are just the foundation. Okay. Now we're going to focus back onto 6 by 6. Michael Gleffy Studios. I have. And it's free. to use as long as you link to the Patreon for Michael's work. I have. I think I've been listening to their music recently a lot, and or background. It's really interesting. The fact that it's free and just need a link in the description makes it a wonderful resource for actual plays, which is kind of perfect channel. Raimondo, did I say that right? Raimondo, thank you so much for the love. I'm gonna go cross out something on the to-do list, guys. No, it's not finished. Okay, so you technically have 8 tiles out of 2 boards. So that's again 2 boards per terrain. Gray, desert, busting through these tiles, guys. Ice, volcanic, astral. I'm gonna have to order a few more of these. Autumn. Yeah, one of the hardest things to do on a low budget actual play. I'm assuming you know what actual. Let me just throw it out there to make sure we're on the same definition. Tabletop / D&D content that you watch people play D&D. There we go. For actual plays, companies that release their music and ambient stuff for free, and all you have to do is link in the description, is a game changer for the genre. Because let's say for Fables, it'd be really great to... Yeah, you have to deal with the microphone and bleeding sounds, but that's a goal. That's a big goal of mine. Desert. Park. I noticed on the YouTube. Looking at how other people make their dungeon tiles. I see a lot of people making 3x3 tiles. So that's like, where's a good, do this corner. That's 1, 3. So it's like this big of a tile. And, you know, one person eats up one. The moment I put these guys in it. They've eaten up all that space. I feel like 3x3 is way too small for just your go-to tile. But when I look at maps on dungeons, I notice there's a lot of 3x3 rooms in there. But I notice also those squares are twice as large, rather than representing 5 feet, which is what I just showed you with one guy in one square. They're actually representing 10 feet, which is these, because you can see through my hand, these 4 squares. So that's why I'm feeling 6x6 are the minimum size of them. Chance. I started watching a few minutes ago. What material are you using for the tile? I just started making my own dungeon tiles. Hey! Dungeon Buddy! And that's a good name for a channel. And was just curious on your own tools and materials. Hey man, thanks. So I'm using chipboard. Is it chipboard? It's craftboard. That's what I typed in Google. Craftboard as the base. That has some weight in the base, even though they're very flimsy. But point being, I have a guillotine that I can use to cut this up, and these would be the foundations for my tiles. Then the tiles, a good reminder for everyone who wasn't here when I started this. And tiles, pink insulation foam. I would normally make it out of EVA foam, like the gym mat floors. It's a really nice material, really solid. Problem is, it's really hard to make EVA foam do the simple things that pink foam can do. And when I was looking around to see how other people are making their dungeon tiles, pink foam seems to be the go-to. So the best education I could get to make a full set is pink insulation foam. This is the first time I've ever done dungeon tiles too. And we have close to 150 tiles to make. What did I write down in the last one? Desert. One, two, three, and 4. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And rather than making them 3x3, as I was just explaining, I'm making them 6x6 for the smallest size for the room. on-screen chat approach versus the actual chat. I have the worst luck. Go on screen though. Alright, measure twice. I feel like it's crooked. No, I did not. I thought I messed. Width of my phone. Look at that. 1 inch. I believe 6 by 6, 30 by 30 for D&D size, and then terrain. 5. Desert. Hmm. 4x4 is a lot better than 3x3. Even though it's a little bit larger, it goes such a long way. The reason why I'm doing 6x6, other than this happened to be a 12x12 panel, is 6x6 is 30 feet, which is an average medium creature's ride. So if I put down a room, small room, which is 6x6, I know that it would take their full move just to get across. For all the smaller creatures, such as tiny and small, take a couple turns, or the dash action. Ninky, you so sleepy. Good night, buddy. on the channel's community board and in the Patreon Discord, I will post the list of the dungeon tile set that I'm building here. So that way you guys can keep up and know what part is what. You normally use cardboard for tiles due to cost. I feel you. What do you think would be a good way to give them a little bit more strength? Mod Podge. I would, if you haven't already, cover them in Mod Podge. I know that's another material. Pull some out. There we go. So Mod Podge is a great like glue slash sealer. Finisher. Water-based glue sealer finisher. What says on there? Yeah. I would cover that and this. And then I would honestly put another layer of cardboard underneath it. So if you're making 4x4 tiles, I would make 2 tiles per tile, stack them, and they got a little bit more strength to them. Ice. And now volcanic. Even when I was working with EVA foam, having a base material just strengthens the bottom. You grab some and I can show as an example. Some examples of Carmichael's work. So these wood floor tiles. These are actual popsicle sticks. Stained and painted with different shades. We have... This is This is an 8-inch room, circular. Yeah, 12. Yep. So in the base of this, I used paper, gridded paper to outline it. And then I just put foam on the back to really give it some strength. This off Amazon is just a piece of wood, super thin. See, there's the wood, and then I hot glue popsicle. And that baseboard really is the foundation. This guy, same concept, a little bit thicker, with a bunch of magnets that keep falling off. The experiment for that is for these minis that have magnets. They have a 1-inch grid that can move around. This is one of my first things that I made. Alright. It's gridless. Kinda. The backside, this big piece of wood that's 18 inches. And then cut the foam fill in. On the inside, again, these ones have magnets. Which is a great idea. Problem is, I don't know which way the grid is squared. So if I want to put bigger pieces, I lose track of the grid. That's the downside. Though, with magnets, it's really great. This is a recent one that I put together. My desert. Kind of happy. I'm really look forward to playing with it. I haven't played with it at all yet, and I'm moving to something bigger. But it was a good learning step for me. For the grid, though, I did something that's a little bit more unique. With the big squares, rectangles, little squares. I found that this was really fun. The ice one I have. Made from a failed cobblestone attempt. Put together ice. This is my favorite one. Just guess what terrain this could be. For spaceship, or anything metal. Get the rivets going on. It took a long time to figure out how to do rivets in EVA film. This was great. The pattern so well. So wonderful. And I have a grass one over there, and I use dill seeds to make the grass. If you want to add magnets to your terrain, I highly recommend not because of the cost. You bust through magnets so fast. And they're like 20 bucks a bag. You're gonna use, at least the way I use them, make an invisible grid. You're gonna use magnets to connect your terrain together, like what's the channel's name? Archive RPG or something? He uses magnets on the edges so they snap together. That's a clever use of magnets. And if you're a fan of the channel and Fables of Refuge, I'm wearing our first Kazoo t-shirt. Kind of our first one. I've been trying to figure out how to make these for a while. I kind of settled on Teespring because it's the easiest for a solo channel. But we have different types of Tazoo shirts. We have this full big print one, the intimate smaller one, and even a shirtless, sleeveless. If you want to check those out, they're available on the channel too. Patreon backers and YouTube members get a discount. Discount will be listed in the Discord. I said, other people who post dungeon tile stuff on YouTube edit their crafting. Good reason. They're cutting out the boring, slow part. Like I said at the top of the stream, if you're inspired to make your own dungeon tiles, I am. The boring, slow part can demotivate you. I think streaming this and letting you be able to watch and go through the boring parts is important. You can know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, that's awesome, Chance. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to inspire. Because it inspires me. Well, motivates me, really. And then you guys being inspired, you guys enjoying the content, inspires me, creates motivation for me to keep. Circle of life. Like Timon was always right. All the volcanic 6x6s laid out. Now we're on the last one, the astral tiles. last 4 astral. Everything we've written on today. I say we because clearly you've been writing. I can see it. It's your hand. So now we got to cut these up. That's where the guillotine. These solid one. Not going to be touched because they're just big old 12-inch by 12-inch tiles. These are going to get cut. I'll walk away today with 10 12-inch tiles, 40 6 by 6. This tool, guillotine, and the wire cutter, just slightly outside of my budget. But I knew that I wanted to use it for this project. Junk up here. Which is my phone. Oh. Is right there. One guy who's lost his finger on one. Careful. Six. Can't because there's a thing. Camera's not wide enough. The lip thing right here. The ruler. Is that? It does look like my nice.
We weep as we sleep.
Okay, I'm just measuring twice before cutting. So 12 inch, 12 inch, it matches. Good. If I slide to 6. Bottom. Oh man, if I was editing the video, I would cut. All right. And pressure. We're going back. Here we go. Pressure. Lock it. Did I mention I have Tazoo shirts on YouTube channel? Well, I'm giving you your guillotine right here. Great. So, let's do that a few more times. That turned out really well. Eight. So, here comes a hard part about having a heavy base to your terrain. You have to cut it like this because it, or with a bandsaw or a table saw, depending on your material. So, Chance, you were asking, how do you make your cardboard terrain heavier or thicker? Add another layer of that cardboard. Skip this entire process. Keep going with scissors. Check. Always double check. Hold. That is one. Nope. Feels like that's being so nitpicky. Right. I moved it. Okay. It looks like my measurement is off with the ruler. Let me show you. See where I drew the line? Come on, focus. X. See where I drew that line versus where the cut is? And this is So me measuring with the ruler, I am off. But even though I'm off on the ruler, it's still a good guide for my eye to double check if it's great or not. Right. I love that Meg's chat was the last thing that the bot saved on the chat. Update. I fixed it. I think I fixed it. No, that was a while ago. You never get the chat bot, right? Alright, so now there's 6. You can't see. Gosh. Hit that line. But it is actually 6 by 6. My measurement was off. Oh. 2, 3, and 4. Ready to play some D&D. There you go. So these are the 6 tile, the 8 tile. You can make up a room, a single room, 2 side rooms, maybe a room that's split like this. You can make rooms that look like this. Then we got 3 more. Great.
Every night I seek your cry, pleasure or pain. What will it be? What will we choose? Hold me tight, never let go. Don't speak a word. In your arms I am undone. I am no more. Sleep, my love. In the dark, I feel your lips sleep. In silence, we weep as we sleep in the darkness.
5:30. Good guy. That's a great purchase. Got ice, desert, classic gray. Holy crap, guy. That's really satisfying. That guillotine does the job. Wow. Everything labeled and numbered. Can you be able to organize this? That's- We're on volcanic.
So crazy how precise this is.
Hey, can you hear me? A bit of a delay because I forgot to plug in the laptop. Everything's back to normal. What I was saying was kind of crazy how precise that boy is. If you're in the market for a guillotine, guys, recommend Zacto, whatever this is fantastic. Brag to your friends that you bought a guillotine. I'm going to. Volcanic. Jack. You get the same. How about this? Because this is 6 by 6, and normally, I did not write 30. Grace. Because this is 6 by 6, normally people 3 by 3. So to get the same square footage, I would have to have 4 times as many pieces. The stack would be so much larger and harder to carry around. 6 by 6. Or in chances case 4 by 4s. Wow. This looks well. Look at those measurements and how off I am. Like 1/16 of an inch off. All my marks. Astral plane.